JD, Lynn Clark, Irish Illustrated. Can you describe the feeling of playing at Aviva Stadium, a pitch that your father played on when he was an All-Ireland player at Blackrock?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. I mean, I think the coolest opportunity for me is just it brings together family from the U.S., from Ireland, kind of brings everyone together and allows us to be here together and just have the opportunity to play in front of them. I mean, it's definitely just an exciting time.
Last year you missed the Navy game. What is your momentum going in? What are you looking to do in this game?
Honestly, just do my job. That's the biggest thing. Playing Navy, playing any team, but especially Navy, is everyone has to do their job, make to do. You're one of 11 to be able to get that win, and so that's the biggest thing going into this game.
The next question, raise your hand, please. Tim, go ahead. Tim Reese, over the left.
JD, you mentioned doing your job. Specifically, what is your job in this defense against this type of offense?
Yeah, I mean, it obviously varies depending on the call. I mean, and in general, you could say the front seven guys are mainly run stoppers, and stereotypically, when playing Navy in the past, you've had a little bit less zone coverage, a little more man coverage, so that puts us a little bit more into run stopping.
How frustrating was it for you last year not having the opportunity to play against Navy?
Yeah, I mean, missing any game is obviously frustrating. Missing a full game against Navy it's a bummer, and it's something that's in the past, and I did my best I could to help the guys and help them prepare, and so I'm just excited to be able to be out there this year, and especially in Ireland.
Go ahead, right down the front.
Michael McQuaid, Pro Football Ireland. The question for each of you guys. Firstly, Chris, making a positional change in the off-season. How have you found that now as we start this season this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's been a pretty smooth transition for me. Just taking the time from the spring when I actually made the change to now. I think I made a lot of progress, and I'm proud of where I'm at right now. But like I said before, I'm nowhere where I want to be. But I'm excited to show what I can do out there.
Perfect, thank you. And JD, obviously you had a great end of last season. What have you been doing off the field and on the field to try and get yourself to that next level going into this year?
I'm always just trying to learn. I think that's the biggest thing. That's the thing I really like about football, and whether it be conversations with guys that were on our team that are in the NFL now, or guys that have been in the NFL but may not be anymore. It's just kind of continuing these conversations and continuing to learn. And then obviously, I mean, there's the physical side of things, but the mental side also. So just continue to enhance both of those.
All right, Allison, up on the left, guys.
Chris, is there any significance to the number change? What was the reason for changing the number and any connection to that number?
Yeah, the primary reason was for proprietary reasons. I'm the proprietary. There's two number twos on the coach. We actually just realized that earlier this week, so we had to make some changes.
Any special connection to the number 4?
Yeah, I wore it in high school, so I wore it before, so I figured why not change back to it.
Or sit down in the front, all the way to the left, guys. Go ahead.
So guys, well, look, what's been your greatest inspiration to be able to demonstrate your talent in the field?
I would say my parents. They're the ones that introduced me to the game. All the sacrifices that they made for me to be where I'm at right now. I'm really blessed for them to, be able to do that. And, I try to represent my last name to the best of my ability every day.
So similarly, my parents have put in so much time, but then also just he's given us this opportunity to play football and just to be able to maximize it. And so I just want to work to be able to maximize myself, to be able to kind of do the best I can because God's given me this opportunity.
Okay, over here on the right, guys.
It's a very strong matchup for you, but it's a nice 6th time in the game they playing each other. What do you think that rivalry is going to feel like, getting on the pitch with the Fighting Irish behind you on that day?
I mean, we always know Navy's going to be a tough game. They're just a great opponent, and I think one of the coolest things is that there really is a respect piece kind of for the things that they do off the football field. We have that respect for them, and the 364 other days of the year, we're cheering for them, but this game, it's always a little different, and so, we're always going to bring our best for this game.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing that I think about Navy is their discipline. We take this game very seriously, especially when we're playing Navy. Our approach is taken very seriously. I think our preparation is, even turned up. Not saying that we're more heavily prepared for other games, but it's something that we think about very heavily.
Last one in the third row, you guys with me. Thanks. Chris, talk about the logistics that go into catching 20,000 footballs over the summer. How much time did you have to put in?
Yeah, I would say that's a lot of help from the new mark machines that we got throughout the summer. You know, you can get a lot of balls and, you know, I basically about 30 minutes to an hour. You know, just being able to take those off days or even when we have free time throughout the day, throughout the summer reading during the off season. You know, taking the receiver group in, trying to rotate and just get as many balls as we can is what we were doing. So.
And are those were catches and not just attempts, right? You caught 20,000?
It's no point counting the drops. There's no point in counting those. So.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, last one, real quick in the back row. Okay.
So, guys, I think one of the goals today was to stay awake, right? I mean, to not go sleep too early. What are you doing today to kind of do that inside practice?
Yeah, we've had a little bit of a kind of stretch out, walk around kind of things, meetings. I mean, they're just making sure we're packed all the way through since when we got to the hotel. So that's been the biggest thing so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, stretching, trying to keep moving.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.